Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have a tutorial on this look. There's a bit of a deep fuchsia on the eyes, bit of rose gold. Honestly, I was having a bit of a down day and playing with colour always cheers me up. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe to see more of me and hope you enjoy. Let's start with a favour of the mo. These are the Skyn Iceland eye masks. They moisturise and depuff. I always leave them in the fridge so that when I go to put them on in the morning, freeze frame, absolute bliss. The upward facing side is also kind of furry and fuzzy, so they'll catch any eyeshadow fallout. Now let's move on to a fail of the mo. I decided to keep this footage in here just to show you guys. I was trying out the new Kat Von D eye primers, their tinted eye primer crayon situations, and I put it all over my lid and right up to the brow. I go to blend the edges with a finger and I just can't make it look good. It looks as though I have some sort of a flaky eyelid condition. I even went in with a brush to try to soften those edges, nothing. So Murphy's Law, when something goes wrong, it actually turns out to be bulletproof and I can't get it off. I'm scrubbing at my eyelids with micellar water, freeze frame. 1 eternity later. What is this sorcery? In the end, I had to use a really emollient face cream to break down that product, and now that my eyelids are red and raw, let's start the eyeshadow. I made a Uemura eyeshadow palette, so you buy these shades individually, you can pick whichever you like, and then you pop them in a palette. And I just thought that these shades look kind of pretty together. I'm taking the medium tan shade and applying just above the socket. This will act as my transition shade. Even with quite bright eye looks, I do like to keep a neutral transition, just to ground those vibrant shades. P.S. A lot of the brushes that I'll be using today are from Stephanie Lang's collaboration with Sigma. If that's still available, I will link it in the description box. I'm not a Sigma affiliate, I don't make any money from that, I'm just proud of my friend, okay? Okay. I'm taking a short shader brush and really packing that deep fuchsia eyeshadow on the outer half of the eye and a little into the socket. I'm not going to take that shade anywhere near the inner half of the eye or the tear duct. I think that's when red eyeshadow starts to kind of resemble pink eye or irritated eye. We're just focusing that shade on the outer lid. I also put a pale shade just on the inner half of the eyelid. I thought this eye was going to be matte, then I changed my mind. Disregard this bit entirely. Important step for those with heavy eyelids or hooded eyelids. Once your lid colour is on, then reassess. Look straight into the mirror and determine if you need to bring your shading up in order for it to be visible when your eyes are open. We'll come back to the eyes, but I want to complete some of the face. Peel off your Skyn Iceland masks, and I'm using an under eye concealer. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. So this is apparently a spin-off formula from their original Bye Bye Under Eye, which is still available. To be honest, I can't really tell the difference between the two. They both have great coverage, they're illuminating, and they settle to a very tacky finish, so I find that you really need to set this well with powder. Yeah, I don't know, I like both of them. To me, they're rather similar. I'm not sure I could tell them apart in a blind test. For foundation, I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I have done a foundation first impressions on this one, so I will link that in a card on the screen. This is not the kind of foundation that I would wear if I'm looking for a no makeup kind of look. It definitely looks like makeup, but it's one of the more elegant full coverage foundations on the market. It doesn't look thick or cakey or anything like that. I'm using a translucent powder to really set down that under eye concealer because, as I said, it's super sticky and tacky and it will catch all eyeshadow fallout throughout the day. And lightly setting the T-zone as well with that translucent powder. The Wang Goss brush, oh, I wish they would bring this back. It is beautiful. Onto the lower lash line, I'm taking that tan shade again and buffing back and forth to get a bit of a shadow going on. Next, taking this deep grey and shading close to the lower lashes, and I'm also extending this line outwards. This kind of operates as a winged liner for the lazy girl. If I don't want to take out my gel eyeliner or liquid liner, this is a good alternative. If you wanted to keep the eye look matte, then you can absolutely leave it here. I've decided that I want some shimmer and some glitter. I always want shimmer and glitter. So I'm taking the LA Splash eyeshadow adhesive. This is a sticky glitter glue, and it creates a tacky surface so that your shimmery eyeshadow remains on your eyelid and not all over your face. I'm then pushing my rose gold eyeshadow onto that sticky base. I like to use my finger. I find I get the best payoff that way. If you're not huge on eyeliner, then again, you can leave it there. I decided with that red shade on the eyes that I really needed to ground the look a bit more. So I'm taking an eyeliner pencil, roughly drawing it on and then smudging it into place. I'm using the same scribble and smudge technique to extend my wing liner. If this technique interests you, I have done a video all about it and I will link it on the screen. I'm also using that pencil to tightline, but apparently this creeps everyone out, so let's move on. The lashes I picked are the SocialEyes Siren. These are very intense. They're very black, they're very long, and they're very dense. Probably more intense than I anticipated for this look, but I love a lash, so I'm not complaining. A few coats of mascara on the upper lashes to bind the false and natural lashes together, and also a generous dose on the lower lash. I love very defined lower lashes. I don't know about you guys, personal preference. As always, I am just glossing through the brows because boring. Those of you who like an ashy contour, listen up. Australis has recently released this cream highlight and contour kit, and the contour shades are so ashy. So you can see the product going on there. It's very grey. I probably went a little bit overboard with it. But it's nice to see, you know, an ashy contour at the drugstore because there wasn't many available. I'm also taking the warmer shade and using it as a bronzer above my contour. Even this bronze shade is leaning pretty cool. I find the easiest way to blend this sort of product is to go in with a dense synthetic buffing brush. I'll also switch back to my original foundation brush just to really diffuse those edges. And what kind of Karima tutorial would this be if I didn't bathe myself in highlight? So my typical placement is the very tops of the cheekbones. I'll also hit just above the brow. This is great if you're dry and you don't naturally throw shine there. The Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, and whatever's left on the brush I'll take on the chin. You guys know that I love the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer. This is the blush counterpart. It's beautiful. Peachy, sheer wash of colour with some luminosity. That describes my perfect blush to a T. Onto the lips, and I'm using a lip liner that closely resembles my lip color all over the lips. This is typically what I would wear every day. Just lip liner all over the lips, it lasts forever. But today I'm going to try a new lipstick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips in the Kim K shade. This leans very pale and very cool on me. It's not something that I can wear alone. It's more of a lip liner topper. We keep going back and forth to the eyes, but I really felt as though something was missing. So I took that facial highlight with a damp brush and placed it on the center of the eyelid. And this is what I was looking for the entire time. It just gives a beautiful bounce to the center of the eyelid, makes the eye look glossy and glistening, and I'm very happy with that decision. So I spend forever on my makeup and then I don't even bother to brush my hair because, you know, that's just how I live my life. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comment section and come say hello on Instagram. I would love to see you there. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye!